Hey guys, Josh here, and in today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at Panorama. This is a relaxing city building puzzle game. It just came out on Steam today on May 9th. This game is being developed by Chicken Launcher and published by Awaken Realms, who are sponsoring this video, so I can check it out with you guys. I've actually been playing this game for the last hour just to get a little bit familiar with it. But in today's video, we're gonna take a look at all of the different modes. So there's the tutorial, the standard mode, and the creative mode. And hopefully by the end of the video, you'll have a good idea of whether or not this game is for you. So we'll start with the tutorial. And as you'll see, this game is extremely simple, accessible to most people. So you can move with the keyboard or with the mouse. The movement is really simple. You can zoom in and out. You can rotate. And that is pretty much it in terms of movement. And your goal in this game is going to be to place tiles and try to get as many points and build as many different structures as you can. As you can see on the right of the screen, I can see my current tile that I need to place is a forest tile. And you can see the upcoming tiles. So what kind of tile I'm going to get next. So I'm going to place this forest tile. I'm going to get 1 point. You can see my points in the bottom left. And now I need to place another forest tile. And if you place a tile next to another tile of the same type, you get extra points. So if I place the forest here near the other forest, I'm going to get 2 points instead of just 1 point. And this next tile I've got here is a multi-tile. So this one is both a house and a forest. So I can place it next to either one of those. So if I place it here, I'm going to get 3 points because there's a house here and a forest here. And the next one is a quest tile. So sometimes you're going to get these. These are kind of like preset set of tiles. So I've already got 2 rocks and a little water. And when you place these, it gives you a little quest to do. So I need to place 2 tiles of water near this one. And if I do, I will get extra points. And it is important to get points in this game. You will see why in a moment. All right, so my next tile is a flower tile. And these ones, you can place them near any kind of tile and they work for everything. So right here, I still need to place 1 more water. And I don't have any water tile, but the flower tile will work. So I will get 13 extra points. And so I managed to reach my goal of 15 points. So I got a booster pack. And what those booster packs let you do is that they allow you to build structures. And what those structures do basically is that they either give you extra points or they will place tiles automatically for you. So we're going to build this forester lodge. That's going to place 10 forest tiles in a small area. So I need to place it somewhere. Since it's the tutorial, actually, I can't choose. I need to place it here. And you can use pre-existing tiles to help you build the structure. So as you can see, I need 3 forests and 1 flower, but I've got a forest here, so I'm going to use that, which is going to make my job a little bit easier. So we're going to finish building it. So just 1 forest tile here, 1 flower tile here, and I've got a multi-tile, which I can use. So we'll place that here. I get extra points and places all of the forest tiles for me. And it also gave me additional tiles. So as you can see at the bottom here, I've got 65 tiles left. And if you run out of tiles, it's actually game over. So your goal is to try to build structures before you run out of tiles. And you can see the structures here. So there's a total of 52. So you'll have to build everything without running out of tiles. And you can undo here in case you made a mistake. And that's pretty much it for the tutorial and how the game works. So now let's go into the normal mode, the standard mode. So to get my first booster pack, I need to get 50 points. So I'm just gonna place, usually what I try to do at first is I try to go into one direction for each type of tile. So I'm gonna go with one direction with the prairies, one direction with mostly houses, one direction with rocks, and that makes it easier to find similar tiles. So here I've got my first quest. So as you can see, this tile here, it needs to be adjacent to 3 forest tiles. I'm going to place it here. So I already have 2 tiles next to it. So I just need 1 more and I got 6 points already. All right, so that's done. And now I've got my first booster pack. So what should we build first? I'm going to try to go for the local bell tower. It's going to double points from future house tiles. And I don't think there's any tile I can take advantage of. Oh, actually, yes, I can use this house tile here. And I'm going to put this flower tile here. Here I've got a quest. So I'm going to put that in my foresty area. So that's going to be pretty easy. And overall, I will say this game is not difficult. It is a puzzle game. It could seem like a little bit daunting or overwhelming at first, but it's really not. If you've played games like Dwarf Romantic, it is also very similar to that. And it's mostly very relaxing. All right, so I'm about to build my first structure. I'm just going to place this tile here. And I've got my bell tower. So if I press enter on the keyboard, I can see the area covered. So now every time that I place a house tile in this area, it's going to double the points. So I'm going to try to keep that in mind and look at this area whenever I need to place a house tile. So my next tile is actually a multi-tile, but it has a house on it. So if I were to place it here, instead of getting the 2 points that I would get usually, I'm going to get 4. But I'm not going to do that right away. I will actually place it here to finish this quest and get 24 points. And for this next tile here, I'm going to use it to complete this quest. And I could either place it here or here. But I want to keep this space here near the bell tower for my house tiles as much as possible. So for this reason, I'm going to place it on the outside right here. And I've got another booster pack right here, and it's important to try to place these as quickly as possible so you don't run out of tiles. I still have 33 tiles, so it's not too big of a deal now, but later on in game, it could become a little bit more complicated. And as you make progress, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to build some of the structures. So this one is going to place 10 house tiles, the local howl. So I think I'm going to try to build this one near the bell tower. And I wonder if the effects are going to compound. If the tiles placed by this one will double the points because of the bell tower. I'm not too sure how that's going to work exactly. So we will try to do that. So I'm going to place it here. So it's all like within the bell tower area. All right. So let's see. So I'm going to get 33 points. And yeah, so as you can see, it did little like orbs of things near the bell tower. So I think it did take into effect. I think the effect of the different structures do compound into each other. So it's good to try to take that into consideration. So as you can see right now, I've got 2 structures out of 52. So I still have a long way to go. And I just noticed this thing here, find and click animals for additional points. Hold G to highlight remaining animals that haven't been clicked yet. So I actually didn't know about that feature. I don't know if they just updated the game and added this. I'm holding G right now and I don't see any animals, but I will keep an eye out for that. And I love that. Oh, wait, there's actually a cat here. Yes, I found it. So you gotta zoom in to see the animals. And that's one thing I like with this game. You can really zoom in and observe your little world. This is really cute. Oh, we've got little birds here. And you do get points for that. And there's no time limit, right? So you can really take your time and just wander around your little world and try to find some animals. So if I go here now, I've got 3 animals. But let's keep going. All right, for my next structure, I want to try to build this hillside airship. It says that it expands the tile placement space by 1. So usually when you place a tile, let's try to, I need mountains. So let's try to place that maybe here. So usually when you place a tile, it has to be just one tile. It has to be right next to another tile, right? So I think with this, it's going to allow me to like place them 2 tiles away from another tile if I understood correctly. So we're going to try that. As you can see, if I place my house here, lots of points, 7 points for that. And all right, so this one needs to be close to the water. We're gonna place that here. I should have placed it actually to the other side because it would have helped this one as well. But anyway, that's okay. Even if you make mistakes, actually I can undo, right? Let's undo it and place it here. Yeah, oh, actually I still have to do this one. Well, anyway, yeah, it's no big deal. But yeah, even if you make mistakes, like it's never the end of the world. In this game, as I said, it's mostly like a chill experience more than anything else. Oh, see the thing, I should have placed it here. Yes, so that is done. I've got my points. All right, so the structure is gonna be done. Oh yeah, so as you can see now, I can place things further away, and oh my gosh, it covers a big... Oh, I think it covers the whole... It works for the whole map. So I thought it was just going to be for a small area, but it covers the whole map. So definitely if you can build the... I don't want to say spaceship. The hill ship? How is it called? The hillside airship, sorry. So if you build the hillside airship early, that's going to help you. And there is a little animal here. So let's get this little cat. So yeah, you just keep playing like this. And I'm going to show you a save file that's a little bit more advanced. So this one right here, I've been playing on this maybe for, I don't know, maybe an hour, maybe 30, 45 minutes, something like that. As you can see, it can get pretty big and you get lots of very, very beautiful structures. And it's just nice to just like walk around, see all of the different buildings, lots of animals that I need to collect now because I was not aware of that feature beforehand. I think it's mostly just cats and birds. Yeah, mostly. And you can see like, oh, there's even a little cat driving the tractor. That is so cute. But if you just want to chill, then there is also the creative mode where you can create your own diorama in this mode and let your imagination loose. So if you don't want to do any puzzles, you just want to build something that looks nice, this is the mode for you. So you've got access to all of the different tiles that you can place, and you can also alternate between the different variations. You can also make them random. So like each time you place them, they will look a little bit different. So we've got the houses, the prairies, the forest, everything is there. And you even have access to all of the different structures. So for example, here I could place this beautiful castle. So why don't we try to make something that looks good? So I'm going to delete with this tool right here. So let's start with the castle and let's try to do like a little kingdom. Not something too big, but still something interesting. All right, so I'm going to go with this fountain in front of the castle. There's really a lot of structures, but before we place too many structures, let me add some terrain. So I think we're going to do like nice gardens all around the castle. So I'm going to place just lots of flowers. I'm going to place smaller fountains around here. I think you can never have too many fountains around the castle. And there's a huge one here. So maybe we could place that one here. And I'm going to connect them with even more small fountains. So I placed nice little orchards around the castle. And maybe we can place a forester lodge. We could pretend that's a little cabin for the people working at the orchard. Next, I would love to place some big walls or something, but I don't think there are walls. However, there are rocks. So I will do that, and I will try to change the size and rotate them and try to make them. So I'm going to toggle the random rotation and try to make things look a little bit interesting. Something like this. I feel like it's maybe a little bit monotonous here. So let me switch up. Maybe we can have a smaller one here. So something like that. And maybe around here we could have houses. And maybe since it's kind of close to the castle, I'm going to go with the bigger houses. These ones look almost like little churches or something. And as we arrive into the town, I think I'm going to place some shops. So there's a little cafe here. There's lots of different cafes, but yeah, let's do 2 cafes. Let's do a tower. These towers look so good. And in between, I think I'm gonna place just little houses and let's see how that looks. I'm gonna go with this one since it's like 3 different houses. It's gonna give a little bit more of a city vibe. So let's do something like that. Actually, it does feel a little bit monotonous. So let's switch things up. I'm gonna delete a few of them and I'm gonna toggle the random leveling and random variation and just spice things up a little bit like that. And maybe we could place some trees. You know what could be even better than mountains actually around the castle? What about water? Yes, I think that looks much better. I'm gonna do this like that. And why don't you try connecting it in the middle? I know we're gonna have to delete some of our fountains, but I think that is... Actually, I think it looked better with the fountains. Let me undo. So you can easily undo when you mess things up, which is always good. Maybe one side could have kind of a lake. So I'm gonna make this side bigger like this. And I love that you can see like boats appearing and like there's a little frog there. So you'll see animals and it just adds some life to whatever you are creating. And maybe on this side, we could have some farms. So I'm gonna place some farm fields here like that. And let's see in our structures if we have anything interesting. So we've got some barns. Let's place a little barn here. How cute is that? With a little windmill here. And now I'm going to connect everything with those tiles. I could maybe use some of the flower tiles to make more like paths or like more like walkable area, if that makes sense. All right. And just because it looks kind of abrupt, the way that it ends here, I'm going to place some mountains behind everything and maybe some trees as well. And let's check in our structures if we have anything interesting, like big mines or something like this. Or what about a little mountainside cottage? That could be nice. Not too far from the castle. Maybe like around here. All right, so that area is done. So that's going to be my little farming area. We've got the castle here. We've got the old town here. Maybe we can expand the town into this area right here. Maybe I could add like a little port or something like that. Let's check our water tiles. So I've got... Oh, why don't we do like a little geyser? Maybe just one. And maybe we can do a little fisherman's hut. Maybe on this side right here. And I think I'm going to make a bigger port on that side. So let's do a big one here. Let's do a little kind of island thing here. Maybe I can do another island here. Let's add a little bit more water. I've also got this tree, tree of life, which does look pretty amazing. I wonder if I should, maybe I can just put this behind the castle like that. Ancient obelisk. I think that doesn't fit too well with the theme of my town. But big tree on rocks. Why don't we do that? Like a little bit of nature in the city. And maybe we could have another little coffee shop right here. And then I'm just going to fill everything with houses and a few trees as well. And the only kind of thing I have left to do, I think, would be this area over here. So I think I'm going to make it a foresty area, maybe with a few more of these cottages. So let's do a nice kind of fancy cottage area. Maybe a few more of these like that. And maybe these guys could have some kind of fountain as well around here. And they'll have nice grass with flowers, with lots of trees, some mountains, some rocks, just something like that. Let me know what you guys think, but I made this in 15-20 minutes just quickly to show you what you can do with this game. I feel like even if you're not usually very good at creating nice things, like no matter what you do, it will end up looking good. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the community will create with this game. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my first look at Panorama. Let me know what you guys think of this game. Are you into this kind of relaxing city builders? Thanks again to Awaken Realms for sponsoring this video and giving me the chance to check out this lovely game. It just looks so cute when you just walk around your little town, my little kingdom. But thank you so much everybody for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and I'll see you all in the next video.